guys, and welcome to my new video. Today I want to talk about some kind of special topic. As some of you know, I'm a fursuit maker and I made this fursuit here my own. But there are different types of fursuit hats and how they are created. Today I want to talk about that. Therefore I will tell you about 5 fursuit hat building techniques, and I hope I can help you a little bit if you're considering making your own fursuit. So here we go. The first type of fursuit hats are the resin-based fursuit hats. Normally you buy the resin bases by professional people who create them daily, weekly, monthly, and although they're really expensive, they are really good looking, and you can, for example, buy them at Dream Vision Creations. The link is in the description. And yeah, it is much easier to build a fursuit hat with a resin base because you only have to fur it up. The base is complete. It is really complete, and you just have to put fur on it. And the big problem I see is that it's hard to build a toony fursuit, just like mine, with a resin base. Almost obvious that it's only possible to, or almost possible, to build up realistic fursuit hats and no toony ones. The second fursuit building method is BALABALA. Oh no, it's let me see. It's not BALABALA. It is BALACLAVA, sorry. The principle is very easy. You take a styrofoam hat, you put a ski mask over it and started to cover it with foam. That's the way I created this fursuit, and also my other one. I think you don't know them yet. I will show them to you. That's my old fursuit. my old fursuit hat, and it's made of BALACLAVA too. The big advantages are that the fursuit hats tend to become really small. They're light. The fursuit hat can be realistic, it can be toony. You should be experienced in 3D modeling, at least a little bit, because you start from nowhere. You just have the ski mask and you have to start covering and modeling it with foam. And if you really have no idea of 3D modeling, then maybe it might be a little too difficult for you. So if you're not experienced in 3D modeling, I'd advise you to use another fursuit building style, type, whatever. I hope you understand it's really hard to talk in a foreign language in a video and you're not sure about everything, and therefore it sounds a little weird and tricky. You know that. There are also these foam-based fursuit hats. There's no pattern, you just take the foam and start. A lot of unexperienced people start with this method and have seen really great looking results and really horrible results either. With this method, the foam is in direct contact with your skin. That's a really big disadvantage. If you sweat, the foam soaks full of water and liquid and it becomes icky, wet, squirmy and musty and blah. I've already seen that. The fourth style is called Cobra cast. It's a really new and not really common way of modeling a fursuit hat. You can heat it and then start deforming it until it's the way you like it. And then you let it cool down and it stays the way you deformed it. But I've also heard that the modeling might be a little difficult, so I think you need some experience to do that. But if you are experienced, the result might be really, really wonderful looking. But as I've also read, it's good for making horns for dragons and everything. Cobra cast is the perfect material for that. The last type is mesh. I know it might sound a little strange and a lot of people don't know what I mean when I say mesh, but it's a thing you put into drip rails to avoid leaves and stuff. You can get it in each building center. You can use it to create a rough form of the fursuit hat and start modeling that with foam, and that's a lot easier than the BALACLAVA and I don't know, Cobra cast method. You got a basis to put the foam on. You don't have to be really experienced, you don't have to be a good understanding of 3D modeling, but there's also disadvantage as always. The problem is that the hat tends to become bigger than just the foam or BALACLAVA hat. The hat is much heavier. Why am I talking about that? I can show you. I do have my old fursuit which is mesh based. Give me a second. This is my old mesh based form of my fursuit hat, and although I don't really like it anymore, it is mesh based. It looks, I don't know whether you can see that. It's bigger than my other one. It's twice or triple the weight of my BALACLAVA fursuit hat. It's not very comfortable. It's really, well, I can't wear it more than, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. Then it's starting to hurt there, and almost everywhere. So I would advise every one of you who is interested in fursuit building and has no idea how to do that to start with a mesh fursuit hat. And if you do have questions, put them down below and I'll try to answer and help every single one of you. So, to come to an end, which of these fursuit hat making methods or types of fursuit hats do you like most? Do you have personal experience with one of these types? Just tell me you know where. I hope I was able to help you. On the right, just here, you can get to 2 other videos. The one is the Guess the Fursuiter game I played with Vanmar and Quest. It was so funny and so, well, spontaneously. And below you can get to the video where I tell my family I'm a furry. If you like that video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done that yet. I hope you're having a nice, positive, fluffy and cuddly day. See ya. Bye.